Along the border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So LSU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Left side is Green. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Trying to squeak through the pile.
And that's a nice stop by the...
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. To have it on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. J.J. Jackson, you have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. Great place to start for this offense. First play of this drive. Between the hashes, it's Clapp. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Right side, it's Clapp. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Driving forward, it's Smith. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmaker.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
3rd and 6 yards to go. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Play action on 1st down. Still looking to his right. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Smith. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Defense showing blitz here. The give is to Smith. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Finds a crease. It's Gage. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The moments, the big plays through rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Hits inside. It's Jones. LSU will get a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Back to throw. It's Levin. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down. LSU quick to the line.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Clapp. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Powers through the defender. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Driven back.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably makes the grab in their space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Jackson will throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. And off to Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They want to get this defense on its heels. They give it back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Left side, it's Jones. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And back to the air on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Out wide left, it's Berry. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The run inside. It's Smith. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run to They don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tight end now in motion. Quick give. It's Smith. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the tight end. Tells to run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Berry. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. catch in the middle. It's Berry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running the red zone. It's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the left side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him again. Spins away from the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Hawkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He's going to take off. And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to run it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Russell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Russell. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they Never let him get into a rhythm.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. The give as they work on that clock. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. LSU right back to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Trying to run, it's Jones. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here on 3rd down. go back to the running game. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Left side is Hall. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Russell.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got a little space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right side, it's Watkins. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas on the